modernity has been infected with domination. There's an original context that has been lost, but it's still here. It's possible to come home to it. We are originally earth-based people. Like the origin of humanity is earth-based. Like all of us ancestrally, we were earth-based people. There's a point like 12,000 years ago where humans deviated from an ancestral baseline that was this original pattern. For hundreds of thousands of years of our evolutionary history, we lived in small band hunter-gatherer groups. That's the baseline of human normalcy. These small groups, they're in the living world, they're moving with animals. And then about 12,000 years ago, you start to see a deviation from that. The pattern starts to change. And there's very quickly, the rise of settled agriculture and cities that are in one place. And then you start to have land ownership and the transfer of property and the origin of right angles as surveyors are demarcating land boundaries. And you have this cascade of events, right? And if you step back far enough and you look at the pattern of that cascade, what I feel it is, it's that suddenly we become more interested in power over than in relationship. This domination mode begins to creep in. It really accelerates with the Roman Empire. Systematized domination. And this mode of domination mind has taken over. The moment that I think I'm above something, it actually engenders its opposite immediately. You can't have above without below. It causes a split in the psyche. I've studied this, really rigorously. I've worked with 100 mentors in 25 disciplines of well-being from 24 cultures. And I think the source wound of modernity is supremacy. When I was 7, I got taken away from this place. It happened very suddenly, My family moved. And I didn't know that I belonged to that place. You don't know as a kid. I had roots really deep in that place. And suddenly, it was taken from me. And I froze. I shut down. And there's, this individual story of what happened to me, but there's something about it which is also what happened to us, like modern humans. There was trauma, there was these cuts to us, these things that we suffered, and it cut people off. Something about a point in the human story where we got traumatized and cut off from this relatedness to the earth. Something froze. We couldn't feel it anymore. And then the question, how do you thaw that ice? because people who are traumatized, people who are frozen, they're not rooted, they're not connected to the earth, not even fully in their bodies. The earth never left us. We left the earth. The earth, she's been here waiting for us. And there are a lot of cultures that never forgot that, still live in an earth-based manner. A lot of the intact indigenous cultures never left that relatedness. And so that is a possibility as we find our way back into that relatedness. We make different choices. A lot of the patterns of the modern world are results of people not feeling that relatedness and doing other things or buying other things to try to fill that hollow place.